Hey Joanna, make me a sandwich.
Yes, dear.
No. If you think that this is what submission is all about, then you're missing the point.
But we are going to tell you what submission is all about, so stay until the end so that we can equip you to walk with God in your marriage. Hello guys, welcome back to The Biblical Couple. My name is Joanna.
My name is Shang. We are married. I love her. Okay, anyways.
I love you too.
Yes, okay. So Ephesians 5:21 is where we want to be able to start off with this whole thing. In order to understand submission within marriage, we first need to understand mutual submission. It says, Ephesians 5:21, be subject to one another in the fear of Christ.
When wives think of the word submission, or women in general hearing the word submission, they're like, no thank you, I don't want to be a doormat. But what we don't realize is that submission is actually foundational to the Christian life. So we see that in Ephesians 5:22 to 6:9, where it talks about how there is mutual submission between the husband and wife, parents and children, slaves and masters.
Exactly. And so we see this principle of mutual submission in Ephesians 5:21, specifically that phrase there, be subject, is a translation of the Greek verb hupotasso. And that's actually a military term that means to arrange yourself in a military fashion under the command of a leader. And so anybody who is in the military, in the Navy, or in a military Navy family, or has at least seen movies about it, everyone knows that if you're going to be in the military or be in the army, you need to learn to be subject, that everyone is reporting to somebody else, and that leads to order and not chaos. Right? And so in all of these various relationships that Joanna had mentioned, husband and wife, parent and children, a slave and master, which would be the corollary right now in our day and age of like a work relationship, you understand that in all of these relationships, what makes it work is that order there. And it doesn't mean that any of the members in those relationships are less significant than anybody else, but that you're simply submitting yourself to the common goal of the common success that you're aiming for in that relationship.
So an easy definition to think about mutual submission is to lovingly yield your time, energy, efforts, and will for the benefit of someone else. But you can't have mutual submission without roles.
Yeah, so when people will hear about mutual submission, they generally want to stretch it out to be something that it's not, where they say, well, mutual submission, why can't we just all mutually submit to one another and then lo and behold, that's it, right? Well, no, that takes it out of context because Ephesians 5:21 launches forth for you Ephesians 5:22 through 6:9. That in all of these various relationships, mutual submission is the glue, but it's manifested in unique, distinct roles. And so the Bible clearly teaches complementarianism, not egalitarianism. Complementarianism means that the roles are distinct and unique and they complement one another within God's design for the benefit of the whole.
So a way to think about mutual submission within roles is think about Avengers, right? Okay, if you've never seen Avengers before, that's okay. I'm going to explain a little bit. So with the Avengers, there are these group of superheroes, right? Maybe you'll think of Spider-Man, Black Widow, Iron Man, etc., etc. We think about maybe the Hulk, right? He's this huge green monster that just kind of just destroys everything when he gets angry, and that's pretty much his power, I guess. He becomes really angry and really big and just like destroys things. But Ant-Man, on the other hand, what he does, he obviously can't do what the Hulk does, but what he does is he shrinks down into an ant size and crawls in between little spaces and then just goes back to human size again. So the Hulk and Ant-Man are on the same team, but they have different roles and they give up their lives for the common good of saving the humans around them.
Wow, that is amazing. I just need to
Avengers.
give it up for Joanna right there.
Like Avengers can be a sermon series.
Yeah.
Maybe?
So, just taking it back from the Marvel universe and going back to our typical day and age explanation of it, you can just think about it in terms of me being the husband and Joanna being the wife, that we are displaying mutual submission to one another because we are giving up our time and energy and our efforts and our will for the benefit of one another, but it is displayed through our own unique roles, where my mutual submission is displayed through my role as a servant leader, and Joanna's mutual submission is displayed through her unique role as a faithful helper. So a simple definition to wrap up the question, what is submission in marriage? Submission in marriage is mutual submission manifested through your roles. There it is.
There it is. Bada bing, bada boom. So if you guys like this video, you can like it and subscribe to our channel. Oh yeah, there's our friend Ben back there.
Oh, wow, hey! Yes, we're actually about to have premarital counseling
Yep.
now.
His fiance is over here.
Yes, obviously.
Again, as Sheng mentioned, we're going to be talking about submission in the next few videos, so we're super looking forward to doing that, and hope to see you guys next time.